The husband's vision of the Shaw Ranch. Explain it, babe.
Okay, here is Old Spanish Trails Road, Saguaro National Park. All these little lines and lights right here is going to be at the front of the property. That'll be the rock and metal fencing. And since we do have electricity that runs around the property right here that I will take out, we can always run electricity out here. Or we can do solar, whatever, okay? Here's the entranceway. All your parking that is already established there. There's a big tree right here that I want to leave that goes up to the back side of the resident's property. And I really do want to, for him, get this all asphalted. That'll go all the way to the back. Our property, Tammy's and my property, will be on here. We'll have a big covered parking or covered patio area and our swimming pool, and it'll all be fenced in with extra trees that we're going to bring in. The whole big 73 square foot area will be for our activities, the restaurants, restrooms, and office spaces. With that will be your pool table, cards, puzzles, checkers, chess, your books, your classes and everything for your computers will all be in that big building. Plenty of area. The front existing porch that we'll leave. This whole side is all concreted already with your barracks, your bunkhouse that's already existing. For at least 30 vets back there. We can always put another building for another 30 vets next to it and another one. I want a big area back there that's covered patio area so they can go out in the summer and just sit and look. In back of the activities and restaurant and everything, the big building, I want a huge koi pond. There's an existing tree back there and a cement walkway that we will leave. We'll bring in more trees and make it into a bird sanctuary and a koi pond for them. I want all this covered so they can go out in heated summer or rain or whatever and watch the kois, the bird sanctuary, everything. This whole back area, I want grass. Natural grass. We'll have to cut it, mow it, everything. There'll be like a 35, I'm just guessing 15 by 35 covered picnic area, restroom area that they will share for all the vets that will live on property.
That are employed.
That want to teach the automotive, the wood shop, the welding, the painting, everything, or work inside, whatever they're going to do. Take care of the horse stables, cows, chicken coops, goats, all that area. I want that all on a big 1 acre area. And you'll have your barn for your tools, your ATVs, your backhoes, your lawnmowers, everything to take care of the whole property. You know, for your tree trimming, everything. That'll all be on 1 acre. And then we'll have 8 or so houses for the vets to
just the tiny
sleep
houses.
in. Tiny houses. They'll be like 12 by 20 or even smaller. They'll just be a sleeping area.
Whatever Christy said.
Whatever Christy says. Our area back here, I want a house not that big, for security only. And then their ATV storage so they can go right there and be able to hurry to get up to the front of the camp or wherever they need to go. Since it's 6 acres, I don't want them to have to run on foot from here to here. I want them to be able to drive something so they're not winded to get around.
And they'll be over here during the day, and at night that's where
This is where they can have their security house and all of their cameras and everything. Your rock wall that will go all the way around the whole perimeter of the building and property will have security cameras and everything built into it.
You know what you forgot?
Watch everything.
The entertainment center, the stage.
That's right here.
Okay.
over on the south part of the property, that this whole area is already concreted, and there's a wall that's existing. I want to leave that, but there's going to be fruit trees all the way around the inside perimeter of that, and we could probably have like an 80 by 120 foot garden area that'll sustain our kitchen. There's already an existing patio area out there, but I want to cover it and put solar panels on top of it that will house all of our electricity and everything for all the solar, or for the fencing and for the building. So this whole area has got to be solar, like what you see in schoolyards and parking lots and everything for your solar. I want that up on top to have it for all your electricity for all your shopping area, you know, for your automotive, wood, welding, painting, glass,
Well,
and
we
all
need a
that.
store over here because it's got to be public, or public.
It's got to be a public store, yeah.
And the one inside the building is for the vets.
So we can just draw in a public
Veteran store for the veterans
vets
that they made stuff.
store. Yeah. That can be right over. We've got a huge area that you can put that in over on the side for a store for the public to come in and buy what is made in our shop.
They're telling that it will be an economics class.
It'll be economics classes, training in banking, and
Well, that's economics.
everything.
We'll have a computer.
That can be the computer classes that'll be up in here, or we can always bring that out into the back area if we have the space, wherever Russ wants it. I would like to have it over here, if possible, you know, the computer classes and all that stuff. But we can have that with Russ wherever he wants that, because we've got plenty of area in the big restaurant area. So this area out here will be all private veteran housing, the small housing for the people that work on site. They can just basically stay there, and their rent free basically is supported by what they make and what they do and everything inside the building to make things and stuff, and to teach, counseling, all that kind of stuff. Inside this building here, we can also have our church services, prayer meetings,
AA.
Bible studies, AA, NA, all that in this big, the 7,300 square foot building. So here's your parking, your front end off of Old Spanish Trails Road. We'll have plenty of parking. All this right here is now parking, but I want to tear all that out because we're not going to need it. This right here will be plenty of parking. This will all just be sitting area, park benches, picnic table areas. This is all concreted right now. This whole area is all concrete. So we can leave all that and we can sell to the public if it's nice weather out here or inside this building. So anyway, as of right now, that is kind of a layout of the property. I know there's a property, residence property here, and back here when you first drive in on the property, there's where this tree is, there's a horse stable and a private property right here. So anyway, as of right now, that's it. Shaw's Camp.